Dear publishers, hello. As I write this letter seeking for publication, snow is falling from the sky. Very heavy snow. When people hold up a blank sheet of paper and can be found guilty, words are imprisoned. Literature and art became the last expression and the last salvation for those who are awake. In 2020, I wrote a novel called Mengna's Diary in the form of a diary. On January 20th, 2021, I was infected with COVID-19. I spent 41 days in the hospital and 28 days in isolation after being discharged from the hospital. I have become a witness in 2021 from a bystander in 2020. In this sense, this novel not only has a phenomenal significance, but also has a spiritual essence. The life of Mona is representative of the majority of full-time housewives in China, and it is a history of blood and tears of those housewives. She seems to be representing the middle class, but in fact she is merely a stepping stone of the middle class. She is a kleinförder of the Chinese family. It's the Nala who was tied to the era of consumerism economics and cannot leave. It's the epitome of China's development of feminism sacrificed to the nationalism. 100 years ago, the famous Chinese writer Lu Xun wrote the novel Sorrow, and then Chinese people seemed to stand up. But Nala was even more unable to get away. She can only be dressed as a skilled housewife in the living room, but after 30 years of economic developments, all kinds of Nala had their beautiful ages consumed in their ordinary life. A Chinese woman have to learn to be mothers when they are not even adults. She has to breastfeed not only her own children, but also her brothers, her husband, and even her lover. Today, in the 21st century, Nala did not disappear. A weeping Nala lying in the bedroom with another person on the phone. They use convenient communication facilities to touch each other's hearts. With the distance of time and space, this dream in the name of love allowed Nala to believe that she is still alive, because the shackles of the body cannot be lifted. Nala in such a cruel shackle of life can only use dreams to get away. That feeling is not limited by the distance of time and space, and one can be comforted by another soul without meeting. Yes, he made her feel alive. All Nalas are lonely. There are trees standing alone in the snowfield, and among many Nalas, I am one with a pen. And those millions of Nalas who were drained before they could shout, they had no pleasure for themselves. Meanwhile, they had to please others instead. They had to survive. Among Chinese publications in recent years, there were almost no novels that speak for women. Even if they were, they focus more on money. My novel, on the other hand, is not about the economic society. It does not provide interesting, exciting, yawning dreams of the world, chicken soup. None of it. Only a woman's inner world, her own words to herself. It is simple, private, a unique inner flower that blooms in a dream. I wrote Mona's diary with sincere tears, and I believe that those millions of Nalas completely have the same sincerity and tears as I do. They have a lot of emotions that were hidden, and it's clear that I could be one of the representatives. This self-reflective work of women of the time is an important factor for me to seek foreign publication. Equally important is that if this work can be published abroad, I will donate all the royalties to Ukraine, which is now suffering from the greatest disaster during the war, to express my respect for its people's passion for freedom, democracy, and delight, and to fight against dictatorship and tyranny. I hope that foreign publishers and publishing organizations can help me achieve my long-cherished wish. Thank you very much. Finally, I would like to conclude this letter with one of my poems, Tribute to Ukraine. When war slices open the sky, Sing fell into that white field, that white plain. Rivers cry, cold waves flow, brave soldiers defending the dignity of the territory, throwing their lives into battle, into a hollow flame of earth crossing the street, into the lamentation of the foolish horns of the invaders. The eyes of the people are shining through the lightning. Cut off the bloody hand of the invaders and swipe away their guns. Your land will never be ravished by them. Star of Ukraine, thy light, your flame sparkles with freedom. It belongs not only to Ukraine, to Europe, but also to the world. There's only the world here, and you shall see the people of the world are standing with you, except for the evil ones. Ukraine, great Ukraine, run toward the light, toward the core of the 21st century, toward the future. Hats off to you, Ukraine. Life is just that's about to shine. When the clouds lift, nature sees, will bloom toward the sun. With regards and wish your winter be a peaceful one. Li Mengna.